Today we're diving into something that is super powerful. How to choose which thoughts are worth your time and energy, both in meditation and in everyday life. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by a racing mind or wondered how to make sense of all the thoughts running through your head, this video is for you. All right. So meditation teaches us to observe our thoughts without getting swept away by them. But the cool part, that same skill can guide how we think when we're not meditating. The goal is to approach life with clarity, focusing on thoughts that are constructive, present-focused, and aligned with our deeper intentions. So, how do we decide which thoughts are worth latching on to? I've got 5 simple guidelines to help you do just that. Number 1, observe with detachment. When a thought pops up, don't immediately react or judge it. Just notice it, like you're watching clouds pass in the sky. This creates mental space to decide if it's worth your attention. For example, if you're thinking, I messed up that meeting, don't spiral on that, just observe the thought and move to the next step. Number 2, assess usefulness. Ask yourself, does this thought help me solve a problem or move forward? If it's actionable, like, I should prep better for the next meeting, then it's probably worth engaging with. But if it's just self-criticism or worry, like, I'm terrible at this, then it's not serving you, and you should just let it go. Number 3, check the emotional impact. Does this thought make you feel motivated, curious, or clear? Awesome. Hold on to it. But if it's dragging you into anxiety or frustration, it's likely not worth your energy. For instance, a thought like, I'm excited to learn a new skill, lifts you up, while, what if I fail, pulls you down. 4th, align with your values. So ask, does this thought support what matters to me? If you value growth, a thought about taking a new course might be worth exploring. But if a thought like chasing a job just for status clashes with your value of authenticity, then it's probably not worth pursuing. Last, focus on the present. Thoughts tied to what you can do now are usually the most productive. For example, thinking about how to improve a skill today is more useful than stressing about where you're going to be in 5 years. Even when planning for the future, stay grounded in what you can control now. Now, let's see how these guidelines work in a real-life scenario, planning for the future. So imagine you're thinking about switching careers, say going from a desk job to becoming a freelance graphic designer. Your mind's buzzing with thoughts. Now let's walk through how to assess them mindfully. You're sitting down, maybe with a coffee, and a thought hits. I should switch to graphic design. First, observe with detachment. Don't immediately think, that's crazy, or I'm all in. Just notice the thought and give it space. Next, assess usefulness. Is this thought actionable? Well, it could lead to steps like researching design courses or building a portfolio. So that's useful. Compare that to a thought like, what if I'm not good enough? That's just fear talking, and that doesn't help you move forward. So that's a thought to let pass. Then, check the emotional impact. The idea of becoming a designer might spark excitement or curiosity. That's awesome, right? That's a sign that it's worth exploring. But if you're stuck on, what if I fail and lose everything, and it's making you anxious, redirect to something constructive, like, what's one small step I can take today? Now, align with your values. Let's say you value creativity and independence. So switching to freelance design fits those values perfectly. So this thought is worth latching on to. But if another thought pops up like, I should do this for the money, and money isn't your core value, then you might want to rethink that. Finally, stay present focused. Planning for a career change is future oriented, but you can ground it in the now. Instead of worrying about being a top designer in 5 years, focus on what you can do today, like signing up for a design course or practicing a new skill. That keeps your planning mindful and actionable. So, in this example, you'd latch on to thoughts about researching courses or building a portfolio because they're constructive. They feel motivating, they align with your values, and focus on what you can do now. Thoughts about worst-case scenarios, let those go by. And basically, that's it. By using those 5 guidelines, observing with detachment, assessing usefulness, checking emotional impact, aligning with values, and staying present, you can choose thoughts that make your life more intentional, whether you're meditating or planning for the future. So try this out next time your mind gets busy, and let me know how it goes in the comments. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more mindfulness tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.